All right, Ms. Hernandez, can you state your name for the record, please, and your qualification?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning. My name is Emma Hernandez, as CAO qualified Spanish interpreter.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret in the matter now before the court not to divulge confidential communication, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
And do you swear or affirm that to the best of your ability you would interpret from English to Spanish and Spanish to English?
I do, Your Honor.
Very well. Ms. Villarreal, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Your Honor.
All right, can you state your name for the record and your qualifications, please?
Yes. Evelyn Villarreal, Certified Court Interpreter number C3822.
Can you raise your right hand, please?
Yes.
Hello? Hello?
You solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret in the matter now before the court not divulge confidential communication, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
And do you swear or affirm that to the best of your ability you will interpret from English to Spanish and Spanish to English?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Very well. Hello, sir.
Señor, buenos días.
Buenos días.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Please.
Señor,
Can
su
you hear
nombre,
me?
por favor. Su nombre, por
Alberto
favor.
Galán.
What's your name,
Alberto
please?
Galán.
Say that again.
Repítelo, por favor.
Alberto Galán.
Alberto Galán.
Yes.
All right. Good morning to you.
Buenos días, señor.
Buenos días.
Good morning.
Good
Your
morning.
Honor, second page in the middle, 845.
Yes.
Okay, yes. Okay, yes.
Necesito interpreter.
Señor, ¿necesita intérprete?
Sí, por favor, sí, yo quiero entenderlo todo, por favor, sí, yo quiero entenderlo.
Yes, yes, please. I want to understand everything.
All right, very well.
Ok, muy bien, señor.
On the iPhone, I haven't named yet.
La persona que está en el iPhone, que se ve ahorita el ventilador solamente, no tengo su nombre todavía.
The gentleman with the camera up at the, I don't think he needs an interpreter. The gentleman with the camera up at the ceiling fan. What's your name, please?
Aaron Mays.
Say that again.
Aaron Mays.
Aaron Mays.
Yep.
Good morning to you.
How you doing?
All right. All right, let's keep going.
Prosigamos.
¿Está hablando conmigo?
Are you talking to me?
No, you just wait a minute, sir. We're gonna get you in, and we're trying to get everybody out in the order that they came in. So sit tight. We don't have too many people today, so we'll try to get through it as quick as possible.
No, señor. Nosotros estamos tratando de anotar a todas las personas a medida que se van conectando. No tenemos hoy muchas personas. Vamos a tratar de hacerlo lo más rápido posible. Usted quédese ahí esperando.
Ok, sí, yo me quedo aquí esperando, gracias.
Ok, thank you. I will be here waiting. Y señor, por favor, ponga su micrófono en silencio hasta que llamen su caso.
Ok.
Okay. Please you mute your microphone until your case is called. Okay, perfect.
Okay. Emilio.
Yes.
What's your
Señor,
name,
ponga
please?
su cámara. Su nombre, por
Emilio.
favor, completo. Señor.
Emilio Torres.
Emilio Torres. Señor, ¿necesita intérprete?
No.
He doesn't need an interpreter, Your Honor.
Okay, very well.
Ok, muy bien.
Let's start with the city of Detroit versus Juan Francisco Ibarra, case number SP 151-24431, SP 151-24951. Appearance for the record, please.
Este es el caso de la ciudad de Detroit contra el señor Juan Francisco Ibarra, número de caso SP 151-24431 y SP 151-24951. Sus comparecencias, por favor, para que consten en el acta.
Elwood S. Berry Jr., P28880, on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Ibarra.
Edward Berry Jr., número 28880, representando al acusado. Señor Ibarra, por favor, diga su nombre completo para que conste en el acta.
Juan Francisco Ibarra.
Juan Francisco Ibarra.
Okay,
For
Warren,
purposes of arraignment, Your Honor, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Para los propósitos de la lectura de cargos, su señoría, nosotros vamos a renunciar a la lectura formal y vamos a permanecer en silencio.
Right, I'll enter a not guilty plea on his behalf, give him a $0 bond. Mr. Ibarra, do you have valid insurance for this vehicle?
Está bien, señor. Yo voy a introducir entonces una declaración de no culpabilidad en su nombre y le voy a imponer una fianza de $0. Señor Ibarra, ¿usted tiene seguro para su vehículo en este momento?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, let's see the insurance, please.
Permítame ver el seguro, por favor.
You have to turn it upright.
Señor, lo tiene que poner derecho. Señor, el derecho está de lado. No, así está al revés. Ajá. Un momento, por favor.
Okay, I'm satisfied with that. I'm going to dismiss the misdemeanor for providing valid documentation.
Estoy satisfecho con eso. Voy a aceptar esto y voy a dejar caer el cargo menor de tener documentación inválida.
Do you want to do some community service to clear up this disregard the red signal, blocking traffic, $175 for 6 hours of community service? What would you like to do?
Señor, con respecto a que desobedeció el signo de rojo de pare, ¿usted quiere pagar $175 o quiere hacer 6 horas de servicio comunitario?
Quiero pagar el dinero mejor.
I will better pay.
Want to pay? Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible bidding counselor.
So stipulated, Your
Abogado, por
Honor.
favor, estipulado, su señoría.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
Y la estipulación de la causa probable para la desestimación del otro cargo, estipulado.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, we'll find your
Estipulado
client
también.
Responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic, $175. When can you pay it, Mr. Ibarra?
Entonces encuentro a su cliente responsable del cargo de estar bloqueando el tráfico. Señor, ¿qué tan pronto puede pagar esto? $175.
Para el día lunes.
O Monday.
All right, make sure it's paid by December 13th, 2023. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone or come on down to the courthouse and pay it. Those are the 2 best ways I can tell you to pay it. If nothing further, sir, you have a safe and happy holiday season and best of luck to you.
Señor, usted puede asegúrese que para el día 13 de diciembre ya están pagados Ya lo ha pagado, lo puede pagar en los distintos kioscos de DeepDAO que están alrededor de la ciudad, los puede pagar en línea o los puede pagar en persona en la corte. Señor, ¿me oyó? Did you hear me?
Sí, sí lo oí. Sí, lo vi.
Ok, esas son las tres formas más fáciles que le puedo decir para que pague sus tickets antes del 13 de diciembre. Señor Ibarra, no le escucho.
Sí, sí lo oí todo.
I cannot hear him, Your Honor.
You gotta speak up, sir.
Señor, tiene que hablar más fuerte hacia el micrófono.
Sí, ya lo oí todo.
Okay, yes, I heard everything. Entonces,
Sí, lo puedo pagar el día lunes o el viernes, antes del 13.
okay, I can pay on Monday or before Friday.
Okay, very well. Have a safe and happy holiday season, sir. Best of luck to you.
Está bien, señor. Entonces, que tenga unas felices y seguras fiestas. Buena suerte. Ya puede retirarse.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can I see Gonzalez file? Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
All right, City of Detroit versus Alberto Rafael Villalobos Nunez, case number SP 1502927, counts 1 and counts 2. Hearing for the record, please.
Se llama el caso de Alberto Villalobos Muñoz, números de caso S150-2912, S150-2921, que todos los nombres para que consten en el acta, por favor.
Sí, aquí estoy, Alberto Rafael Villalobos Muñoz.
Yes, I'm here, Alberto Rafael Villalobos Muñoz.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to your staff. Sharika Harris, P72832, on behalf of Mr. Villalobos Munoz.
Buenos días, su señoría. Buenos días al personal. Aquí estoy, Erika, número P72832, representando al señor Alberto Villalobos Muñoz.
And for purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute, Your Honor.
Y para el propósito de la lectura de cargos, mi cliente va a guardar silencio.
All right, today is the
¿Me
date
entendí
and
que,
time.
perdón?
I'm sorry.
All right, good morning to you, Ms. Bill Munoz. Today is the date and time set for an arraignment. I'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf and your client's $0 bond. The offer is going to be allowing 12 hours of community service dismissed upon completion.
Buenos días, señor Villalobos. Sépase que esta es la fecha y esta es la hora que teníamos programada para tener la lectura de cargos. Vamos a procesar para usted una declaración de no culpable. Le vamos a dar a usted una fianza de $0. La oferta para usted es que se permite que trabaje 12 horas de servicio comunitario y una vez que las haya cumplido, el cargo queda desestimado.
Ok, está bien.
Okay, that's fine. Pase ahora a una sala privada de consulta.
This is the city of Detroit versus Eric Todd Tavares, case number SB 1512868 SB 1512876 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
How you doing?
All right, hold on. Mr. Barry.
Well, that's Barry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, sir.
Eric Thompson Morris.
All right, today is the date and time. Good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a Raymond, go ahead, Counselor.
Your Honor, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Go ahead, not guilty plea on this behalf. Give him a $0 bond. And let's see, he indicated off the record that his driving record was that he did have a valid driver's license.
Yeah, and I paid all my tickets. I paid the tickets I had last year.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about the ones you got now. Let's see what you have. All right, I'll let him either pay blocking traffic for this failure to for this point ticket, or he has a valid license, or do 6 hours of community service. 175, it'll save you some points, or 6 hours of community service. I'm dismissing the driver's license ticket, and I'll dismiss the seatbelt ticket.
I do community service.
You do community service?
Yep.
I need to get phone number for you, please.
Huh?
I need a good phone number from you, please.
You need my phone number? 313-903-2855.
Stipulate to the place of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible plea counsel.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
Yes, Your Honor, so stipulated.
All right, I'm going to find him responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic that will save him those points and dismiss the other matters. In lieu of fines and costs, I'll allow you to do 6 hours of community service. Mr. Tavares, you need to take the number down to the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center.
Okay. Isn't that Lawndale?
It's on Lawndale, yes.
I think I know where it's at.
313.
Hold on 1 minute, please. I'm gonna get a pen. You got a pen? I'll put it in your phone. All right, what is it?
313-879-2155.
Hold on 1 minute. I got a phone. 313
879-2155.
2155.
And how long do you need to finish those hours?
Who do I ask for this?
Mr. Phillips.
His name is Mr. Phillips?
Yes. How long do you need to finish those hours?
They do this all week?
Yeah.
I'm about to call them and do it as soon as possible.
You want to come back next week or 2 weeks from now?
I'll come back 2 weeks.
All right, come back on the 20th. We'll close it out, all right?
All right.
Have a good day, sir. Best of luck to you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Jorge Fox Flores.
El señor Luis Palafox, Jorge Luis Palafox. Yes.
Buenos dias, sir.
Buenos días, señor.
Buenos días.
Good morning.
It's the city of Detroit versus Jorge Palafox Flores, case numbers SP 1511924, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1511926, counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Palafox.
Este es el
Flores.
caso de la ciudad de Detroit contra el señor Jorge Luis Palafox Flores. Casos número SP 151, 192, 41 y 42 y SP 151, 19, 261 y 262. Sus comparecencias, por favor, para que conste en el acta. Edward Berry Jr. representando al acusado. Señor, por favor, diga su nombre completo para que conste en el acta.
Your
Jorge
Honor,
Luis.
for purposes of arraignment, we would, my client would stand mute.
Por favor, señor, diga su nombre completo para que conste en el acta.
Jorge Luis Palafox Flores.
Palafox, Jorge Luis Palafox Flores. Para motivos de la lectura formal de cargos, mi cliente cede la lectura formal y vamos a permanecer en silencio.
All right, now when there are not guilty on his behalf, I want to give a $0 bond. His offer is going to be pleading to allowing and a blocking traffic in 12 hours of community service for the allowing and 6 in lieu of fines and cost 6 hours of community service for blocking traffic. He has an absolute right to a trial.
¿Está bien? Vamos a ofrecerle 12 horas de servicio comunitario por el cargo enmendado de permitir que alguien sin licencia manejara y para bloquear el tráfico 6 horas de servicio comunitario o si quiere pagar la multa de eso.
Sí.
Vamos a una sala de consulta privada, señora. Apriete allí. Join, please. Join. ¿Lo ve? Unirse a la sala de consulta privada, señor. Ok.
Sí.
Yes.
Ms. Harris, did you lose your client?
Sorry, Your Honor, could you repeat that?
Did you lose your client?
No, Your Honor, he's still here.
Are we ready?
I do
Se
have
le
a
perdió
question
su
for you
cliente.
before.
No, su señoría, él está. No. Pero sí tengo una pregunta que hacerle antemano.
He does have an appointment to obtain his license. We were wondering if the offer could be amended and possibly he could admit to a civil infraction, 0-point offense, 6 hours of community service.
Él sí ya tiene una cita para conseguir su licencia. Estamos pensando si usted nos pudiera modificar el cargo que sea una infracción civil castigable por 6 horas de servicio comunitario y serían 0 puntos.
I'll consider that after he brings a valid driver's license in.
Bueno, lo puedo tomar en consideración después que él me presente una licencia vigente de conducir.
In that regard, if we could adjourn for him to bring in his license, I believe his appointment is this weekend.
Entonces le pido a la corte que nos den aplazamiento para darle tiempo a él que pueda regresar y mostrarle la licencia. Si no estoy errada, él tiene su cita para este fin de semana.
You want to come back next week, Mr. Munoz, to bring that and show us that valid license?
Señor Muñoz, ¿quisiera usted regresar la semana que viene para poder mostrarnos su licencia de conducir?
Yo cuando saqué la cita para la licencia y fui a donde sacan las placas, me dijeron que la licencia me llega de 7 a 10 días laborales. Entonces yo creo que para la otra semana no creo que la tenga. Sería de la siguiente semana a la otra que me llega.
Entendido, señor. I have an appointment to get my license and of course take care of my plates, but I was told at the time that it would take 7 to 10 days for me to receive my license. So I don't think I would have my license ready by next week, perhaps the week after that.
Well, if you get the license, I'll be able to pull it up, whether you receive it or not. If they give you a valid license once you leave there, then I'll know as soon as you get that. So I can give you a week or two, whatever you choose.
Bueno, si usted le dan su licencia, yo puedo ver eso por el sistema computarizado, puedo ver que ya lo ha recibido, aunque usted no lo haya recibido todavía. Así que le puedo dar una semana o 2 semanas, lo que usted escoja.
Pues sí, una semana está bien. Si él lo puede ver en el sistema, pues sin problema.
Well, 1 week would be fine then if you would be able to see it by computer, not a problem.
All right, come back next week, okay, the 13th.
Entonces regrese la semana que viene, el día 13.
Ok, el día 13. ¿A qué hora?
Okay, and at what time?
8:30.
A las 8:30.
Ok, misma hora entonces.
Okay, same time then.
Buenos días, mi nombre es Tirso Recinos García. Estoy aquí para darles a saber que ya hice las horas comunitarias que me indicaron.
Good morning, my name is Tirso Recinos Garcia. I'm just here to let the court know that I completed the hours that I was asked to do.
All right, good morning, Mr. Garcia. You were ordered to do 12 hours of community service. You completed those 12 hours of community service. And at this time, we're going to dismiss your case, sir.
Buenos días.
Have a safe and happy holiday season.
Buenos días, señor Tirso García. Veo que le habíamos pedido que cumpliera 12 horas de servicio comunitario y usted las ha cumplido. Reconociendo eso, voy a desestimar su caso. Ahora le quiero desear a usted unos días feriados muy felices y seguros.
Muchas gracias. Tengo una pregunta. El oficial cuando me paró esa vez, puso una dirección que es la 7004 Lafayette. Actualmente yo no vivo en esta dirección. Yo no vivo desde el 2006. Yo vivo en otra dirección que es 4846 Hewden Street.
Okay, I do have a question for you. When the police officer stopped me, he noted my address is 7004 Lafayette, but I have not lived in that address since 2006. My correct address is 4846, and I interpreter will need a repetition of the street. ¿Cuál es la calle, señor? Repítala.
Saint Hewden Street.
¿San qué?
Hewden.
St. Hedwig Street.
Ajá. 48210 la área.
48210 is the area code. Is the zip code, excuse me.
No sé si él puede arreglar eso porque yo no sé por qué. Yo le di la identificación mía y después me salió él con otra dirección.
Well, I don't know if you would be able to correct that. I did give him my correct address, but this is the one that appeared.
Yeah, 4846 St. Hedwig. I got ST.HEDWIG Street in Detroit, Michigan, 48210, correct?
Sí, señor, aquí lo tenemos anotado. 4846 de la calle St. Hedwig, ST.HEDWIG W-I-G Street,
Sí,
en la ciudad de Detroit, Michigan, 48210. Ya lo tenemos.
correcto.
Correct.
Ajá.
Okay, have a safe and happy holiday season. We'll get that changed for you, sir. Best of luck to
Bien,
you.
que tenga unos días de feriados felices y seguros y buena suerte usted, señor. Y nosotros esa corrección en la dirección lo vamos a hacer.
Ok, muchas gracias y que pasen felices fiestas y feliz año nuevo.
Thank you, and may you have very happy holidays and a happy new year.
Thank you. Is there a Dominica's Gilmer here? All right, what about the Edward Gonzalez, Mr. Carmen, did you resolve that? Let's go with Michael Allen Gibble Wall. Give me the correct pronunciation, if you would, please. I'm sorry.
It's Michael Allen G. Boyer.
Guy Boyer. All right, sorry about that. This is the city of Detroit versus Michael Allen Guy Boyer. Case number SP 11891941 and U 88520812. Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris, on behalf of the defendant, please state your name for the record.
Michael G. Boyer.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on his behalf, give him a $0 bond. He's got a 2012 EWOP ticket and an allowing. I can give him a trial date if he chooses, or you can just speak to him in the breakout room, find out how he wants to resolve it. Be disorderly conduct, amended count, unless the city attorney will give you a better offer on it, and dismissing the other matter, right? Find a breakout room, speak with Ms. Harris, please.
So the offer is a disorderly conduct on the 2012?
Yeah, Mr. Garinger, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, Judge. Attorney Luke Garinger, P85677, appearing on behalf of the city of Detroit.
All right, is that the EWOP tickets? Are those the ones the city doesn't want to dismiss or for age or what?
Judge, at this time, I believe the offer would be as stated, as you indicated on the record. That would be our policy. Today is scheduled for pre-trial. Is that correct?
Is this offer? Yeah, the day is scheduled for arraignment. We just arraign them on it. Is this officer Jason? I can't really even read the name. I don't know if he's still even with the force. Yeah, so that's the offer. Speak to Mr. Guy Boyer in the breakout room. He's waiting on you. Ms. Harris.
Thank you.
All right. We have Mr. Garinger, Mr. Carmen, Michael Carmen, Attorney Carmen needs a break, wants you to rejoin that breakout room and speak about Edward Gonzalez, please.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Judge.
All right, we're waiting on a House counsel, a lawyer for.
Oh.
All right, let's go back on the record. Who do you have, Mr. Barry?
The defendant is prepared to accept the offer and do the community service, Your Honor.
Let's
Putting
go
his
back on
number
the
in.
record for Mr. Palafox, Flores. Mr. Flores, I'll give you an opportunity to speak with Councilman Breakout Room. Councilman, what you plan to do?
Yes, Your Honor, he would avail himself of the offer, stands ready to do community service. His number will be in the chat.
Señor Palafox, por favor, abre su micrófono. ¿Qué desea hacer su abogado, su cliente, señor Berry? Él quiere adherirse a la oferta que le han ofrecido. Y el número de teléfono de él lo estoy poniendo en el chat para que la corte lo tenga.
I do not see the number in the chat, Mr. Barry. You can read it out loud so Mr. Phillips can have it as well.
No veo su número en el chat.
619-5642.
No veo su número de teléfono en el chat, señor Berry. Por favor, dígalo en voz alta para que el señor Phillips lo pueda anotar. 614-619-5642.
Hey, Mr. Palafox Flores, is that what you want to do? You want to do the community service to clear this up?
Señor Palafox, ¿eso es lo que usted quiere hacer? ¿Quiere hacer las horas comunitarias para aclarar este asunto?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please?
Señor, por favor, ¿puede levantar su mano derecha?
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
¿Usted jura decir la verdad, solo la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
Your hand down, sir.
Señor, ¿puede bajar su mano?
You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Señor, usted entiende que para este tipo de delito, la máxima penalidad de estos delitos podría ser de hasta 93 días de cárcel y o hasta $500 de multa. Usted entiende que esa es la máxima penalidad, no que se la van a dar.
Sí.
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Y usted entiende que usted tiene absolutamente el derecho de ir a un juicio si así lo quisiera.
Sí.
Yes.
You understand, Mr. Berry went over your other advice and rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Y el señor Berry, cuando estaba en la sala de consulta privada, le informó de todo el resto de sus derechos, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correcto.
You understood those rights?
Señor, ¿y usted entendió todos esos derechos?
Sí.
Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
¿Tiene alguna pregunta acerca de esos derechos?
No, ninguna.
No, no.
You know, by taking this off, you're going to give those rights up?
Y usted entiende que tomando esta oferta que le están ofreciendo, usted está renunciando a esos derechos.
Sí.
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
¿Alguien más le ofreció alguna otra cosa aparte de lo que hemos estado hablando aquí?
No.
No.
Let me draw your attention back to October 29th, 2023 at around 2:49 a.m. City of Detroit in the area of Mullane and Verner Highway Street, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Señor, y déjeme dirigir su atención al día de los hechos, que fue el 29 de octubre del 2023, alrededor de las 2:49 de la mañana, en las inmediaciones de la calle Melaint y la Vernor, autopista Vernor. Ese día, en ese lugar, en esa hora, ¿lo paró usted un oficial de policía?
Sí.
Yes.
And were you operating a motor vehicle?
Y en ese momento usted estaba manejando un vehículo.
Sí.
Yes.
Did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Y le pidió el oficial que le enseñara, ¿verdad? Una licencia de conducir válida.
Sí, pero no tenía.
Yes, but I didn't have one.
Very well. I'm going to find your client guilty of the amended count of allowing. I'm going to order him to do 12 hours of community service for that. And for the civil infraction, will you stipulate to the face of the ticket as an active factual basis for the responsible plea, Counselor?
Está bien, entonces yo voy a darle 12 horas de servicio comunitario para el cargo enmendado de que dejó que alguien sin licencia manejara. Y para la infracción civil de que estaba bloqueando el tráfico, le voy a dar 6 horas de servicio comunitario después de que usted, señor abogado, estipule las bases de hecho.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Estipulado, su señoría.
And with that, I'm going to find him responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic in lieu of fines and costs. I'll allow him to do 6 hours of community service. And with the stipulation, I'll dismiss the other matters.
Y entonces voy a dar entonces el cargo de la infracción de estar bloqueando el tráfico, por lo cual les estoy dando 6 horas de servicio comunitario y después de la estipulación debida.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Estipulado, su señoría.
6 horas tengo que hacer 6 horas de servicio comunitario.
No, esa es otra persona.
Ya.
Okay.
Right. So I have a phone number for you, sir, at 614-619-5642. Is that correct?
Señor, tengo que su número de teléfono es 614-619-5642. ¿Eso está correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you have the number to the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center?
Señor, ¿ya tiene el número para llamar al Centro de Justicia Comunitaria?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, give Mr. Phillips a call this afternoon. I'm going to give you until January 24th, 2024 to complete those hours. If there's nothing further, sir, have a safe and happy holiday season. I'll see you back at 8:25 on January 24th, 2024. Best of luck to you.
Señor, entonces yo le voy a dar hasta el día 24 de enero del 2024 para que haga estas 18 horas de servicio comunitario. Tiene que llamar al señor Phillips al número del Centro de Justicia Comunitaria esta misma tarde para agendar con él cómo, cuándo y dónde va a hacer esas horas de servicio comunitario. Y tiene entonces que volverse a conectar aquí mismo a las 8:25 para su revisión, chequear que usted las tiene y entonces desestimarle todos los cargos.
Okay.
Después de que haya cumplido con esas horas de servicio comunitario. Si no tiene más nada que agregar, ya se puede desconectar y que tenga unas felices y seguras fiestas, señor.
Sí, muchas gracias.
Ok, thank you very much.
Have a great day, sir.
Sí, señor, que tenga muy buen día.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Right, let's go back on the record with Michael Allen Giboyo. Give me correct pronunciation again, sir.
It's Michael G. Boye.
G-Boye. They're testing my French. I should know that. I took French. G-Boye. All right, Ms. Harris, what do you want to do with the case?
Your Honor, at this time, my client is requesting a trial date.
Okay. All right. Trial date, is that what you want to do, Mr. G-Boye?
Yes.
Come back on January the 3rd, 9 a.m., right?
You said January what?
January 30th, 2024 at 9 a.m., okay?
30th, okay.
All right, have a safe, happy holiday season, sir. Love to you.
What's his trial date, Your Honor?
January 30th.
We're going back. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's what Ms. Mathis did.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, sorry.
That's all right.
I'm just trying to find.
Okay. All right, this is the city of Detroit. Are we ready on this, Mr. Michael Kerman, Attorney Kerman? Let's move on to, happened to Torres Lance Emilio.
You have his file?
Printed, here's the thing.
I thought I gave it to you. Is it Taurus?
Yes. Emilio Torres Lance.
Gotta highlight. I got it.
Okay. Let's call the city of Detroit versus Emilio Torres Lamas, case number Yamas. Case numbers SP 1516354, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 151635551. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Torres Lamas.
Emilio Torres Llanos.
Yamas. All right, today is the date and time set for an arraignment. Go ahead, Counselor.
Yes, Your Honor, we would stand mute, Your Honor.
Enter a not guilty plea on his behalf, give him a $0 bond. The offer, do you have valid insurance on this vehicle, sir?
Yes, I do.
Let's see what you have, please.
Well, the app is telling me that I cannot start a video because the host has disabled it.
See if you can figure that out, Mr. Berry. In the event that he shows valid insurance, we'll have him do 6 hours of community service for one of these point tickets. He's got failure to stop, unsafe manner. We'll dismiss the other matters. If he shows invalid insurance and wants to do the 6 hours of community service, we'll give him a blocking traffic and we'll dismiss the other matters.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to change your name, Mr. Davis. Okay, let's go ahead with what is this? Tuda Velasquez. Tuda Velasquez.
Latuda Velázquez.
Maybe Desire.
Desiree Latuda Velázquez. Where is she at, Your Honor?
She's here.
She's here, but she's muted.
Not anymore.
Señores,
Oh, she's there. She's there.
ok, aquí la tengo. Aquí está.
I don't see you
Desiree?
on the dock. I don't see her on the docket though.
She's in the middle.
I do. You see her, Miss Hernandez?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
Is Mr. Torres Lamas going to a breakout?
He's in the breakout room.
Okay.
City of Detroit versus maybe Latuda Velasquez, case number SP 151917881. hearing for the record, please.
Esta es la ciudad de Detroit contra la señora Maybe Latuda Velázquez, número de caso SP 15-19-1781. Sus comparecencias, por favor, para que consten en el acta.
Terica Harris, on behalf of defendant Latuda Velasquez, please state your name for the record.
Yes, Harris, representando a la señora acusada Latuda Velázquez, por favor diga su nombre para que conste en el acta.
Maybe Desiree Latuda Velázquez.
Maybe Desiree Latuda Velázquez.
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, today is the date and time set for arraignment. Go ahead, counsel.
Hoy es el día y la hora establecido, agendado para la lectura de cargos. Por favor, ¿cómo desea proceder, abogada?
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Para los propósitos de la lectura de cargos, mi cliente va a permanecer en silencio.
You're not guilty plea in your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. It's not many options here. It's just either trial date or 12 hours of community service, and or she can just go ahead and pay the $240. So I'm going to put you in a breakout room.
La voy a mandar a una sala de consulta privada. Señora, por favor, cuando vea la invitación, la ve allí. Join, por favor, apriete allí, vaya a la sala de consulta privada con su abogada para ofrecerle el acuerdo que le acaba de dar el juez.
Ok, está bien.
Ok. ¿Lo ve? Ok. See you there.
There and there. Alberto Gillian. Gallen, Mr. Alberto Gallen. Alberto Gallen, can you unmute yourself? Press star. Well, you may not understand. 6. Okay, are we ready on Mr. Carmen? Are we ready on Edward Gonzalez?
Hello? Your Honor, I do need to speak with the prosecutor if I could, please.
Wait in the breakout room for you for all this time.
Your Honor, I was in the breakout room for a while and no one was in there.
Still in the breakout room. Okay, are we ready on Emilio Torres?
Yes, Your Honor, ready.
Let's go back on the record.
Hello.
Let's go back on the record, Mr. Emilio Torres Llamas.
Want me to change his name?
No. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Emilio. Torres. Mr. Torres, are you there?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Berry, what does Mr. Torres want to do?
Mr. Torres would avail himself of the offer, Your Honor. His number is in the
Yeah.
chat. He stands ready to do community service.
What about his insurance? Did he provide that?
Yes, Your Honor, he did.
All right. 6 hours of community service in lieu of fines and costs for this blocking traffic. Will you stipulate to the face of the ticket as an actual factual basis for the responsible plea, Counselor? Who's that on the phone? With that stipulation, stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right. Find your client responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic. That's a 0-point offense. And we'll dismiss the other matters. I have a phone number for 313-699-2384. Is that a good number for you, sir?
Yes.
How long do you want to take to complete this and close this out? Come back after the holidays, December 24th, 2024 at 8:25 a.m. And complete those community service hours. We'll close it out, all right? You have the number to the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center, correct?
Yes. Can you repeat the date when I gotta come back?
January 24th, 2024 at 9 a.m. At 8:25, I'm sorry.
Can it be like in 2 weeks? I can
Yeah,
complete that in 2 weeks.
Come back January 20th. Mr. Phillips, can you set them up in 2 weeks?
Yes, I can, Your Honor.
Come back December 20th, 2023 at 8:25, all right?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Have a good day, sir.
You too.
Mr. Carmen, Mr. Geringer's in the breakout room still waiting on you.
Your Honor, we spoke. We're ready.
Let's go call the city of Detroit versus Edward Gonzalez, case number SP 1515051. Appearance for the record, please.
Michael A. Carmen, P73824. On behalf of the defendant, I'm standing in for attorney of record Roger Cayley, Your Honor.
Let's pull the officer out. What's the resolution here?
Your Honor, the prosecutors offered to have my client plead to a limited access speed 1 to 5 and to dismiss the traffic device.
I only see one case here.
Well, Your Honor, rather I should say to reduce the traffic to a limited access speed 1 to 5 over.
Okay, so I see what you mean now.
Yes.
Limited access 1 to 5.
Yes, Your Honor.
Maybe it's an egregious stop. Always drive a truck. I don't understand, but all right. Limited access 1 to 5. What about your client's presence?
We waive his presence. I have to enter into the plea on his behalf.
All right, I'm gonna waive presence. Your retained counsel indicated you have a agreement on his behalf. Find your stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for that response complete.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so with that stipulation, I'm gonna find you responsible for the limited access 1 to 5, $125. I'll give you 2 weeks to pay it, right? January 3rd, make sure it's paid by January 3rd, all right?
You said how much, 135?
125.
Won't be a problem, Your Honor. You paid.
All right, have a great day. Best of luck to you. Safe, happy holiday season.
Thanks so much. Thanks for your patience with me.
All right, let's go back on the record with Latuda Velasquez. Ms. Velasquez, I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel and break up with counsel. What's your client want to do?
Volvamos para que conste en el caso de la señora Latuda Velázquez. Señora Latuda Velázquez, yo le di la oportunidad de hablar en una sala de consulta privada con su abogada que desea ser su cliente.
Your Honor, we're requesting a trial date.
Su señoría, nosotros estamos solicitando una fecha para el juicio.
Okay, I'll schedule a trial date for January 30th, 2024 at 9 a.m. and I will need a Spanish interpreter.
Está bien, yo voy a poner la fecha para Your Honor, the 30th or the 20th.
30th, January 30th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. Para el 30 de enero del 2024 a las 9 de la mañana. Se conecta aquí mismo con esta misma número.
Okay, yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Have a safe and happy holiday season, ma'am. Best of luck to you.
Señora, que tenga una feliz y segura fiesta, la mejor de las suertes para usted.
Gracias, igual.
Thank you, same for you.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Alberto Galan, case number SP 149-68691. Appearance for the record, please.
Está bien, este es el caso de la ciudad de Detroit contra el señor Alberto Galán, número SP 149-68691. Por favor, sus compañeros para que consten en el acta.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Galeano Gonzalez.
Edward Berry Jr. representando al acusado, señor Galeano. Galán, por favor, diga su nombre completo para que conste en el acta.
It's not Galeano Gonzalez, it's Alberto Galan.
No es Galeano González, es Alberto Galán.
Show cause on page 2 in the middle of the page.
Es en la mitad de la página, para mostrar por qué faltó antes.
He needs to press *6 to unmute himself.
Señor, tiene que apretar *6 para abrir su micrófono, señor Galán.
All right, let's pass that matter.
Bueno, pasemos este caso.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Alberto Garcia Torres. Case numbers SP 149-2868, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 149-29001. Appearance for the record, please.
Este es el nombre contra Your Honor is Vircia García Pérez.
Correcto, pero no es mi nombre, es el oficial lo puso mal.
Su señoría, ¿es Vircia García Pérez?
Sí.
Okay, yeah, she's saying that that's correct, but the officer wrote it wrong. So it's Vircia Garcia Perez.
Okay, today is the, good morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and time. Can I put the attorney put appearance on the record, please?
Sherica Harris on behalf.
It's okay, go ahead. I will do everything at the end.
Sherica Harris on behalf of Ms. Garcia Perez.
Sí, este es el caso de la ciudad de Detroit contra la señora Vircia García Pérez, número de caso SP 149-29001, SP 149-8682, 83 y 81. Sus comparecencias, por favor, para que consten en el acto. Sharika Harris, representando a la acusada. Señora, por favor, diga su nombre completo para que conste en el acta.
Bricia García Pérez.
Bricia García Pérez.
Sí, correcto.
Yeah, that's correct.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Your offer is going to be allowing and blocking traffic, 12 hours of community service for the allowing, and in lieu of fines and costs, 6 hours of community service for blocking traffic. You have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room, Ms. Harris.
Señora, le van a mandar una sala de consulta privada con su abogada, la señora Harris, para que hable con usted. Por favor, cuando vea la invitación, apriete para que se una a la sala de consulta privada.
Ok, gracias.
Ok, thank you.
All right, Officer Paulus.
Yes, sir. Good
Your
morning.
Honor, I don't see the prompt. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I don't see the prompt to go.
You already should have that in there. It should be the same one. Go to more or something like that to repopulate.
Invite. Break. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
I'm gonna send you the one and then back to the other. Is that there? It is. All right. I marked your file as a peer officer. They took a deal of limited access 1 to 5.
Okay, that was for Edward Gonzalez.
Yes. So be safe out there. Have a safe, happy holiday season.
Okay, thank you, sir. Same to you.
Yeah, Officer Paulo, City Prosecutor here. Thank you for appearing.
No problem. Thank you. Have a good day.
Oliver Castro. What about Quantez Oliver?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, I thought you were Oliver Castro. So Quantez Oliver, let's see how, I tried to pull that up and I didn't get anything. Let's see. Let's try it again. Quantez Priest Oliver.
Yes.
City of Detroit versus Quantez Priest Oliver, case number SP 120502661, SP 1230360, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Oliver.
Quantez Priest Oliver.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
They're not guilty on his behalf, give him a $0 bond. Mr. Oliver, Mr. Garinger, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, Attorney Luke Garinger, P 85677, appearing on behalf of the City of Detroit.
All right, Mr. Oliver, let's start off. Do you have a valid license and insurance, sir?
Yes, I have my license right here.
Let's run his driver's license first. What about insurance?
I got it in my email. I don't have the paper on me.
All right, why don't you, I'm gonna put my email address in the chat. Why don't you send me the insurance, all right? See if the
Okay.
insurance company could just email me a copy of that. All right,
Okay.
secondly, this is community court day. So this is a time where you can do some community service to clear this stuff up. So it's like a trial diversion type deal. So with that in mind, Mr. Geringer, if Mr. Oliver were to commit to community service, what would the offer be on the failure to disclose?
One moment, Judge. So that charge, that charge was that in warrant status? Because I don't see that on the docket for today.
That's a civil infraction, so it's
Oh, very well.
it's set aside the default. Well, that was at a formal hearing on 11/20. I don't know what happened to the formal hearing. You didn't show, Mr. Oliver.
Yes, I got my dates confused. I thought the formal hearing was 11/27, but it was 11/20 instead.
So what are you trying to get a pre-trial diversion offer on this to clear it up, or you want to go to trial?
I can clear it up. I'm trying to clear it up.
All right, so Mr. Geringer, I'll set aside the default as a failure to disclose. I do have a valid driver's license for Mr. Oliver.
That's failure to disclose a CPL.
Yes.
Okay. Just one moment, Judge. Let me so I think typically the state handles those cases, but I could probably tell you what the standard plea offer is on that.
Well, not necessarily the standard plea offer, because this is the pretrial diversion. So if you can formulate an offer, he's committed to do some community service.
Okay.
So let's pass the matter momentarily. I'll give you some time to work on that, Mr.
Thank you, Judge.
Geringer. All right. And let's move on to Anthony Gates. Is that Anthony Gates? Anthony Gates? Is it spelled wrong?
No, it's spelled correctly.
So it is Anthony Gates?
It's Anthony Gates.
Anthony Gates. Okay, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
All right, are you trying to do some community service to clear this stuff up? Or you, because the last name is G, L, or O, you're gonna be with me anyway. Today is community court day. So it's like a pre-trial diversion day. So if you want to do some community service, we'll formulate an offer for you. If not, you'll come back on another date or set a trial date. What would you like to do, Mr. Gates?
Well, Your Honor, I just want to go ahead and pay the tickets off. I just had some health complications this last month or so that I was unable to do so. So if I could get more time, then I'd be definitely interested in being able to pay it off if that's okay.
All right, so you're going to come back then. We'll arraign you. We'll get you back on a non-community court date. This is the city of Detroit versus Anthony Ramon Gates, case number SP 1390458, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1499889, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1499895, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood Asbury Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gates.
Anthony Ramon Gates.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we would stand mute.
enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. We'll give him a $0 bond, and we'll give you a free trial date, sir. Come back after the holiday on January the 11th, 2024 at 8:30, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Have a safe, happy holiday season. Best of luck to you. You do go a long way if you can bring a valid driver's license, registration, and insurance on that date as well, all right?
Okay. Thank you.
Safe, happy holiday season. Tony Owens.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning to you, sir. I don't see Tony Owens on the docket today. Is that your full name?
Yes.
It is Tony, not Anthony, right?
Yes.
So what's your middle name?
I don't have one.
What's your date of birth?
9/30/83.
Thought you were gonna tell me you don't have one there too. This is the city of Detroit. Why are you here today? Show cause on the 14th. You're supposed to be here tomorrow. Next week.
I got a card.
You got a
card. I got a
card. All right. City of Detroit versus Tony Owens, case numbers SP 148-18731, SP means strike that, U 6770563. Two 3760287, counts 1 and counts 2. Here is the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Owens.
Tony Owens.
We'll also add SP 4714991 to that record. That's in warrant status, Council.
Yes, Your Honor. Are there show causes among these charges?
Yes, as well, yes.
Your Honor, my client would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on his behalf, give him a $0 bond. Mr. Owens, on this interfering with the government employee, there's no offer for that. So we're gonna set a trial date. The other one that's in warrant status, I'm recalling the warrant, that's just a money thing you never paid. You owe $432 on that. We'll set a trial/formal hearing on SP 148-18731, U 6770563 and 2376028. Counts 1 and counts 2. We'll set that for January the 30th, 2024 at 9 a.m. All right.
Okay, can you tell me what I owe 432 for? I'm unaware I had a balance with y'all.
That's an old no-ops case. That was back in 2015. You got the ticket, you pled to it in 2018, and you never paid the fine. All right, Mr. Owens. Come back on January 30th. We'll get some resolution to this stuff. All right.
Okay. But I had a card in the mail for a red light ticket today.
That's going to be taken care of on January 30th. All right.
Okay.
All right. If you can hopefully bring a valid driver's license and registration and insurance, go a long way to clearing some of the stuff up. Have a safe
I have a valid driver's license.
Keep it. Have a safe and happy holiday season, sir. Best of luck to you.
All right.
All right. Do we find an offer on Mr.
On Mr. Priest, Judge, so after further review, I believe this is I don't have the authority to adjudicate this because I do believe this is a state under state statute. I reached out to Ms. Cole, Paula Cole, the state prosecutor, to see what her potential offer might be.
But let me say this, and this is off the record. Let me say this. I was in the courtroom the other day, and your colleague, Mr. Stephen Morgan, indicated that he does have the authority to enter into a state ticket. So I think it's got to be some kind of consistency with the city attorney's office, and whether you have authority to enter into those things or not. It's always been my understanding that there wasn't the authority. If it's a state case, if it's written under state statute, but he made the argument the other day, and that he can. So I'd like to maybe they have a discussion about that.
And Judge, my response to that.
Murad here, good morning to you, Counselor. I'm going to put you in a breakout room. Mr. Geringer, the officer is here, so speak with them and see if you can get this resolved, all right?
Thank you, Judge. Will do. I apologize for my tardiness, Your Honor.
No necessary, not necessary, sir.
Thank you.
Just, you got, go ahead and break out room and see if you can work something out. All right, so Mr. Oliver, we're going to get a state prosecutor in here to see if we can get you an offer. Mr. Geringer, you can go ahead and join the breakout room, speak to Murad about Ramirez.
Very good, Judge.
Ramirez Perez, and the officer is here.
Very good, Judge. Is that Corporal Ambrose?
No. No. That is Shanti.
Shanti. Okay. Very good. Thank you, Judge.
All right. Aaron Mays.
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you, sir.
How you doing?
Very well. No response, obviously, right?
No, I'm right here.
Have you heard anything? Oh, no. I told you what. Yeah. All right. This is the City of Detroit versus Aaron Diaz Mays. Case number SP 1516624, SP 151663331. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Mays.
Aaron Diaz Mays.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
I don't even know if this is any arraignment on this. It looks like this is just a civil infraction, or is that no insurance? It is. Okay, so I'm sorry, Mr. Berry. Enter a not guilty plea on this behalf, give a $0 bond. Mr. Mays, do you have valid insurance for this vehicle?
Yeah, right here.
No me puede escuchar, ¿verdad?
Hold on.
Sí.
I lost you when somebody else spoke.
Okay, I'm right here.
All right. What is going on with this equipment violation here? I can guess, it probably will be right. Is there some tinted windows on this vehicle or something?
Yeah, tinted windows.
You want to do 6 hours of community service or pay $120? for those tinted windows, or do you want to remove the tinted windows?
I do the community service.
All right, you can get to the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center. Yeah, you're over there hanging. All
Yeah,
right. Stipulation to face the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible plea, Counselor.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
Yes, Your Honor, so stipulated.
Find your client responsible for the amended count of strike that. Find your client responsible as charged to the equipment violation. In lieu of fines and costs, I'll allow him to do 6 hours of community service, Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center. I'm going to dismiss the other matter, provide valid documentation. What's your phone number, Mr. Mays?
313-333-8798.
Those tinted windows are probably going to keep you getting pulled over too. You need to write the number down to the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center.
Okay, what's the number?
313-879-2155. 313-879-2155.
Okay, if I decided to get the tents taken off, do I have to show you guys proof that I got to take it off too?
You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. You're gonna complete these community service hours. You'll be done. You'll be done with us. But that's just future. You can't have tents on those two front door windshields, and with the four inches, you can't be more than 4 inches across the front of the glass. So
okay.
You have the number to the Southwest. When are you gonna? How soon do you want to try to complete these hours?
Let me see.
I can do it. Go ahead.
What's that?
I can give you to the 20th, or I can take you into the next year at January 24th.
Yeah, January 24th.
January 24th, 2024. Call Mr. Phillips this afternoon. Set the hours up. 6 hours of community service. We'll close it out. Best of luck to you, sir. Safe, happy holiday season, and I'll see you in the new year. All right, January 24th at 8:25.
All right, January 24th, 8:25. Appreciate it.
All right, have a great day.
All right.
All right. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Garcia Perez. Ms. Garcia Perez, I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. And counselor, what does your client want to do?
Vamos a volver para que conste en el acta el caso de la señora García Pérez. Señora García Pérez, le di la oportunidad de que hablara en una sala de consulta privada con su abogada, la señora Harris. Señora Harris, ¿qué desea ser su representada?
Sí.
Your Honor, my client is waiving her right to trial, entering a plea pursuant to the recommendation. I do want to note for the court that she did have her proof of insurance and she has a valid international license.
Su señoría, nosotros vamos a hacer la lectura y quiero hacer el conocimiento de la corte que ella tiene pruebas de que tiene ese seguro vehicular y que también tiene una licencia de conducir internacional.
All right, for that, we'll just say 12 hours of community service and not the, I said 18 and did not.
Yes, you did.
Ok, entonces ella tiene que hacer 2 horas de servicio comunitario, pero creo que dije 18. Sí, usted dijo 18.
Sí, 18.
Okay. So, is that what you want to do, ma'am?
Señora, ¿eso es lo que usted quiere hacer?
Sí.
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please?
¿Puede levantar su mano derecha, por favor?
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
¿Usted jura decir la verdad, solo la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down, ma'am.
Señora, puede
You
bajar su mano.
understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Pero usted entiende que la máxima penalidad por este tipo de delito podría ser de hasta 93 días de cárcel y o hasta $500 de multa?
Sí.
Yes.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Y usted entiende que usted tiene absolutamente el derecho de ir a juicio si así lo quisiera.
Sí.
Yes.
Ms. Harris went over your other advice and rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Y la señora Harris le comunicó, le informó a usted en la sala de consulta privada de todos sus derechos, ¿cierto?
Sí.
Yes.
You understood those rights?
¿Y usted entendió esos derechos?
Sí.
Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
¿Tiene alguna pregunta acerca de esos derechos?
No.
No.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
¿Y usted entiende que tomando este acuerdo que le están ofreciendo, usted está renunciando a esos derechos?
Sí.
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
¿Alguien más le ha ofrecido alguna otra cosa aparte de lo que hemos hablado aquí para que constara en el acta?
No.
No.
All right, let me draw your attention back to August the 24th, 2023 at around 3:52 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Livernois and Kinkle. Did you have an occasion on that day come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Señora, déjeme llevarle su atención a los días y el lugar de los hechos, que fue el día 24 de agosto de 2023, alrededor de las 2:52 de la tarde, a los alrededores de la avenida Livernois en la ciudad de Detroit. ¿Ese día, esa hora y en ese lugar lo paró usted un oficial de policía?
Sí.
Yes.
On that day, were you operating a motor vehicle, ma'am?
¿Y para ese día usted estaba manejando un vehículo automotor, señora?
Sí.
Yes.
And in that operation, did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Y en ese momento el oficial le pidió que por favor le enseñara una licencia de conducir válida.
Sí.
Yes.
You couldn't do so, could you, ma'am?
Usted no se la pudo mostrar, ¿verdad, señora?
No.
No.
And why is that?
¿Por qué no?
Porque
Sorry, you broke. No se oyó.
no tengo.
Because I don't have.
Very well. I'm going to find your client guilty of the amended count of allowing order to do 12 hours of community service. I told her I'd dismiss upon pay, upon completion, and with the stipulation of probable cause, I'll dismiss the other matters now.
Entonces yo le voy a dar 12 horas de servicio comunitario por el cargo enmendado de que permitió que alguien sin licencia manejara, lo cual voy a desestimar una vez que cumpla con las 12 horas de servicio comunitario. Y los otros los voy a desestimar después de la estipulación de las bases de hecho.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Estipulado, su señoría. All right, Ms. Garcia Perez, I have a telephone number here of 313-917-8502. Is that correct?
Señora García Pérez, tengo aquí su teléfono, es 313-917-8502. ¿Es eso correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
And you have the number to the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center, ma'am?
¿Y usted tiene entonces, señora, el número para comunicarse con el Centro de Justicia Comunitaria?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna give you till January 24th, 2024 at 8:25 to complete the hours. Call Mr. Phillips this afternoon to set the hours up. And if nothing further, ma'am, you have a safe and happy holiday season. Best of luck to
Está
you.
bien. Señora, le voy a dar entonces hasta el día 24 de enero del 2024 para hacer estas 2 horas de servicio comunitario. Para ese día se tiene que volver a conectar igual que hoy, pero a las 8:25 para hacer la revisión de su caso. Si no tiene más nada que agregar, que tenga unas felices y seguras fiestas. Se puede
Gracias.
retirar. Thank you. Same to you.
All right, have a great day. Okay, good morning,
Okay, señora,
APA.
que tenga un
Good morning,
excelente
Judge.
día.
Say that again.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. APA code, let's go back on the record with Mr. Oliver, Fuentes Oliver. APA code, I have Mr. Oliver here, and he has a state charge of failure to disclose a CPL. He wanted to know what his pretrial diversion offer would be for that case. He has said he would do community service to clear the matter up.
Well, Your Honor, I see usually fail to immediately disclose, and that's a civil infraction, a $500 fine, but there's usually, I will amend it if they have their CPL, which they obviously do, to the fail to disclose, which is a $100 civil infraction. I can pull up the statute, but there's I think it's under paragraph 3 of the fail to immediately disclose is the one. They're both civil infractions.
Mr. Barry, why don't you do this? You were the attorney on this one, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
Why don't you go in the breakout room on Mr. Oliver's behalf and speak with APA Cole and see if you can work something out. Then I'll allow you to speak with Mr. Oliver, and then we'll go from there. All right?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
And that's correct, Paul. Subparagraph 3 is the immediately disclose.
Is that the one that he's charged? Well, I'll talk with Mr. Berry. Thank you.
Well, he's got the I see $636 fines. I don't know if that's so I imagine that's the 500 and it went into default. So it may be that. All right. So let's pass the matter. See if you guys can resolve it, and then we'll go from there. All right. Mr. Murad, were you able to work out something on behalf of your client? I don't know what's going on with this.
Judge, we had that opportunity to talk. I've been working with Ms. Schneider on this matter. I know that I talked with the prosecutor, and if the court allows, we'd ask for a final adjournment here for me to just wrap this up with Ms. Schneider. I know it's already been adjourned a few times.
City of Detroit versus Jorge Ramirez Perez, case number SP 135-18691, SP 1483980, counts 1 and counts 2. Appears for the record, please.
Attorney
De la Detroit contra el señor Jorge Ramírez Pérez, número de caso SP 135-18691, SP 148-39801 y 02. Abogado, ¿cómo desea proceder? Sus comparecencias, por favor, para que consten en el acta.
Attorney Luke Geringer, P8 5677, appearing on behalf of the City of Detroit.
Soy Luke Geringer, número 85677, representando a la ciudad de Detroit.
And Ryan Murad, P83665, on behalf of Mr. Jorge Perez.
Y Riot Morat, número 83665, representando al señor Ramírez Pérez.
All right, where's Ms. Ramirez Perez here?
El señor Ramírez Pérez se encuentra aquí.
Judge, if I don't see him on the screen, I'd ask the court to consider waiving his presence. I'm in good communication with him. I was not, this date was not on my calendar. I'm sorry.
Su señoría, no lo veo aquí, pero yo estaba en comunicación con él. Yo estaba en comunicación con él y me disculpo porque yo no sabía que teníamos este día hoy en la corte.
The people have no objection to Mr. Murad's request to waive his client's appearance for purposes of today's hearing.
Para los propósitos de la audiencia del día de hoy. Sorry.
Yeah, you don't have to do it. He's not here.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Hernandez. All right, so I'm going to waive the presence. Officer Shanti, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Officer Julian Shanti, badge 4170, Detroit Police Department, 4th Precinct.
Good morning to you. Okay, so what about I know that Ms. Snyder has not been here. Mr. Geringer has been filling in a lot. Mr. Geringer, what about Mr. Murad's request for adjournment?
Judge, the people would stipulate to an adjournment for today. I believe that he has been in communication with Ms. Schneider. Although she may not be present at the next hearing, the people would be able to, or given this opportunity for an adjournment, Mr. Murad and Ms. Schneider would be able to communicate either via phone or electronically to see if any type of agreement can be reached.
For yourself this time, right?
Correct, Judge.
Okay, all right. So you got that, Mr. Murad?
I'll loop him in there, Judge. I'm going to CC Mr. Geringer on everything.
All right, very well. Okay, so what's going to be the last adjournment? We'll set another trial for January 3rd, 2020.
Your Honor, can I briefly check my calendar?
Yes.
I think this might be a tough one. Judge, is the court able to do the 4th by any chance?
Yeah, we'll do that. Miss Mathis, does your client need an interpreter?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
We'll set it for the 4th. I'm going to make sure I check with Miss Mathis to see if that date is available, because that's her deal. That's her deal. But I'm going to set it to the 4th, and if it changes, then we'll get in contact with you.
Thank you for the courtesy, Your Honor.
All right. If there's nothing further, Mr. Murad, safe, happy holiday season. If I don't see you, Mr. Officer Shanti, safe, happy holiday season. If I don't see you, and be safe out there. All right.
God bless you, Judge. God bless you, Officer Shanti. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Officer Shanti.
All right. Let's go back on the record last time with Mr. Well, did you work out something for Mr. Oliver, Mr. Berry?
Yes, Your Honor, I need to speak with Mr. Oliver in a breakout room.
Join the breakout room, Mr. Oliver, please. This is the city of Detroit versus Rainier Sandina Gonzalez, case number SP 1502547, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1502559, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1502565, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Hello.
Your Honor, he needs interpreter.
Sí.
Your Honor,
Yes.
where is he at?
He's on the second page, right below Garcia Perez at 835.
I don't see him.
Second page, 835, Gonzalez last name. Right under his 2 people on the 835. Garcia Perez and Gonzalez.
Okay.
In the one I only have Garcia Perez. I'm sorry.
You only have Garcia Perez. Okay, Gonzalez, it's E, it's strike, let me spell his name for you. REINIER SENDINA, and Gonzalez with the Z. And the
Buenos
case, pardon me, and the case numbers are SP 1502547, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1502559, counts 1 and counts 2. And SP 1502565, counts 1 and counts 2.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Nope.
Hold on 1 second. Momento. Ready, Ms. Hernandez?
I cannot find him, Your Honor, but it's okay. This is the case, the city of Detroit with against Mr. Ranier, and SP numbers 1502547 and 2, SP 1502559 1 and 2, and SP 1502565 1 and 2. Su comparecencia, por favor, para que consten en el acta.
All right, except you gotta do it in Spanish, the reverse order.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry.
No, it's
Este es el caso de la ciudad de Detroit contra el señor Ranier, caso número SP 1502547, cargos 1 y 2, SP 1502559, cargos 1 y 2, y SP 1502565, cargos 1 y 2. Su comparecencia, por favor, para que consten en el acta.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of the defendant, please state your name for the record.
Sherika Harris, representando al acusado. Señor, por favor, diga su nombre completo para que conste en el acta.
Reinier González.
Daniel González.
Right, today is the date and time set for a pretrial in the matter. Mr. Gonzalez, your offer is going to be pleading to the amended count of allowing and as charged to the improper plate. And we will 24 hours of community service, and we'll dismiss the other matters. You have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room, Ms. Harris.
Señor González, le estamos ofreciendo el cargo enmendado. Lo voy a poner para una sala de consulta privada con su abogado para que ella le explique.
Okay.
Yeah, he's also not on the docket that I have. Could you tell me the other charges, please?
Él tampoco está en la lista de causas que yo tengo. Por favor, ¿usted me puede decir cuáles son los cargos que él tiene?
Driver while license never acquired, improper plates, unregistered, untitled, no insurance misdemeanor, 11 to 15 over, and defective brake lights.
You already got 6 people scheduled for trial.
Join the room, please.
Por favor, únase a la sala de consulta privada. A la sala de consulta privada número 2, señor Ranier.
He's in the room. He's in the room. go back on
Your Honor,
the.
may I return to the breakout room with Mr. Oliver? I apologize.
Certainly. All right, go to the back of the breakout room, Mr. Oliver. Miss Jessica. They're gonna move them. They don't know how to sometimes get back there.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. What's your name, please?
My name is Jessica Santos.
Santos?
Santos, S-A-N-T-O-S.
You want to do some community service to clear this up? You've been here.
So originally I came to you and I was instructed to come to court on another day. So then they changed my date 11 times and now I'm back here again.
So why I've seen you before. What happened? You didn't want to do community service, did you?
Originally I just wanted to pay it. And
okay, so you gotta go back to your alphabet judge. That's it. I gave you an opportunity.
They sent me a court date to come back here on the 6th. I never even seen anybody else.
Yeah, they gotta get that right. When you don't want to do
I did receive a statement in the mail to pay for the traffic red signal for 130, but I never seen a judge, and this is my court date right now, 12:06.
I know, but when you don't want to do community service, this is I don't have your last name. You're only here because you got your ticket in Southwest Detroit or the 4th precinct, and you have to commit to community service to get a deal out of here. And you indicated that you didn't want to do it, so we have to get you back to your alphabet judge.
They already sent me something in the mail that I have to pay. So do I pay or
you don't have to pay it. If you pay that, you're going to sign up for 3 points on your driver's license. You can pay it, but you still are going to have to take care of this misdemeanor. So you need to take care of all of them at the same time. Get her to her alphabet judge.
That's what, because you sent me a court date for 11/29 with my alphabet judge Archer, but then they sent me another.
Make sure that they do not send that back here. There it is. There. I don't know. It's there. I'm just.
She was like she went to warrant status.
Yeah. Make sure they don't send that back here. She's scheduled for Archer now.
Well, she's
Yeah, you missed your court date on 11/29 in Archer.
They rescheduled me to today to 12:06.
They did not reschedule you to today because you got it. You're in warrant status on her. Well, somebody did because you're on the docket. But let's get this straight with them. Call them now and get a date and tell them that I wrote on the file that she refused community service. I don't see why they're sending that and kicking that. Did you not show up? You didn't show up on the 29th, did you?
Because they sent me another court date for 12:06 way before the 29th. I received this like 5 days before the 29th.
You should have showed up on the 29th though, man. All right, I'm gonna get you another date. Okay. Are we ready on Oliver?
Ready, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Quantes Priest Oliver. Mr. Oliver, I've given you an opportunity, and Mr. Berry, I've given everybody an opportunity to pre-try the case. What's the offer going to be for Mr. Oliver?
As to Mr. Oliver, the state's offer is to allow him to enter a plea to the lesser failure to display charge. And he stands ready to enter a plea to that, as well as the no insurance charge. He wishes to pay the fines and costs rather than do community service.
So let me ask you this. You didn't have insurance, so he's gonna say he didn't have insurance on that day?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the failure to disclose, she did send me the statute on that would, and I think she did, yeah, she did in the email. See paragraph 4 at CPL civil infraction. Is that what you want to do, Mr. Oliver?
Yes, sir.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
Can you take your hat off, please, sir? Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice and rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Report still.
Yes, he went over him.
You understood him?
Yes.
Any questions about him?
No, sir.
You know, by taking this deal, you're gonna give up those rights?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
Let me carry you back to July the 25th, 2021 at around 2:58 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Southfield and Plymouth. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did that officer ask you to produce some valid insurance on that motor vehicle?
Yes.
Couldn't do so, could you?
No.
Why is that?
I didn't know where my insurance paper was.
All right, I'm gonna find you guilty of the amended count of improper plate, $240 fine. You're gonna be with me anyway, and it doesn't appear that there's any, really pre-trial offer that they've given you. It appears to be the same as any other case. Did you have a pistol with you on that day?
Yes, sir.
And did you not let the officer know that you were carrying that pistol?
No, sir, I didn't. I forgot that I had it with me.
All right, I'm gonna find him guilty of the failure to disclose. I'm trying to find the correct statute number, so. Mr. Geringer, do you have that statute number for the $100 fine?
Your Honor, I have it as 28.425 F paragraph 4.
All right. Let's see, as charged. MCL 28.425 F4 $100 fine. All right, stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, fine, 240, I'll dismiss the misdemeanor, improper plate upon payment. And, close out the other one, $100, $340. I'm gonna set a review date. When can you have it paid?
Could it be sometime in January, like towards the end?
I'm gonna give you till January 10th. Come back January 10th, 2024, $340. Pay it at any DivDac kiosk in the city of Detroit, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person, all right? If there's nothing further,
Okay,
sir, have a
thank
safe happy holiday season and best of luck to you.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right. All right, who are we ready on?
We're ready on Mr. Gonzalez.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Gonzalez. Mr. Gonzalez, I've given you an opportunity to counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what's your client want to do?
Está bien, volvamos para que conste en el acta con el caso del señor González. Señor González, yo le di la oportunidad de hablar en una sala de consulta privada con su abogado. Señora abogada, ¿qué desea hacer su cliente?
Your Honor, my client is waiving his right to trial and entering a plea. He's been provided with the phone number for the Southwest Justice Community Center, and his phone number is in the chat.
Sí, su señoría, nosotros vamos a ceder la lectura, está cediendo sus derechos a un juicio. Él va a introducir una culpabilidad. En el día de hoy ya tiene en el chat su número de teléfono y ya él ha sido informado de el número para el Centro de Justicia Comunitario, ya que para hacer las horas de servicio comunitario que se le ofrecieron.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Gonzalez?
Señor González, ¿es eso lo que usted quiere hacer?
Sí.
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please?
¿Puede por favor levantar su mano derecha?
You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
¿Usted jura decir la verdad, solo la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
Put your hand down, sir.
¿Puede bajar su mano, señor?
You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Señor, ¿usted entiende que la máxima castigo por este tipo de delito podría ser de hasta 93 días de cárcel y o hasta $500 de multa en costos?
Sí.
Yes. You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
¿Y usted entiende que usted tiene absolutamente el derecho de ir a juicio si así quisiera?
Sí.
Yes.
You know, by taking this, Miss Harris went over your other advice and rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Y usted sabe que tomando esto, bueno, la señora Harris le explicó en la sala de consulta privada todos sus derechos, ¿cierto?
Sí.
Yes.
You understood those rights?
¿Y usted entendió esos derechos?
Sí.
Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
¿Tiene alguna pregunta acerca de esos derechos?
No, no.
No, no.
You know, by taking this offer, you're going to give those rights up?
¿Y usted entiende que tomando esta oferta que le están ofreciendo, usted está renunciando a esos derechos?
Sí.
Yes.
And has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
¿Y alguien más le ofreció alguna otra cosa aparte de lo que consta en el acta?
No.
No.
All right. I'm going to draw your attention back to September 23rd, 2023 at around 2:47 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Warren and Outer Drive, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Señor, déjeme dirigir su atención al día de los hechos, que fue en julio 23 de 2023, alrededor de las 2:47 de la tarde, en los alrededores de Warren y Water Drive. Ese día, esa hora, en ese lugar, ¿lo paró usted un oficial de policía?
Sí.
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle, so?
¿Y usted estaba manejando un automóvil, señor? ¿Un vehículo?
Sí.
Yes.
Did an officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license and insurance?
Y ese oficial le pidió que le mostrara por favor un seguro válido y una licencia válida.
Sí.
Yes.
You couldn't do either, could you?
Y usted no pudo mostrarle ninguna, ¿verdad?
No.
No.
Why is that?
¿Por qué, señor?
Porque no la tenía.
Because I didn't have one.
Very well. I'm gonna find your client guilty of the amended count of allowing, but I'm gonna do 12 hours of community service for that. And as charged the improper plate. Oh, strike that, strike that. Was there something wrong with the plate on this vehicle, sir?
Ok, yo le voy a dar entonces 2 horas de servicio comunitario por el cargo enmendado de que dejó por manejar a alguien y también por y el cargo como lo acusaron de placas inapropiadas, pero no, borre eso. Señor, ¿había algo errado con sus placas ese día? Señor.
No.
No.
Wasn't anything wrong with the plate? Was the plate valid on that vehicle?
Señor, no había nada errado con las placas de su vehículo ese día. Sus placas estaban en orden para ese día.
Sí.
Yes.
Mr. Gonzalez, did you have insurance?
Señor González, ¿usted tiene aseguranza ahorita? ¿Seguro?
No, yo no tengo carro.
No, I
Carro
don't
no
have a
está
car.
corriendo, está parado en la casa.
The car is just parked. I'm not driving.
All right, I'm gonna find him guilty as charged the improper plate, 12 hours of community service. I'll dismiss upon completion of both counts, 24 hours of community service. I have a phone number here of 313-510-1280. Is that correct, sir?
Señor, está bien. Entonces yo le voy a dejar el cargo como ha sido acusado de placas inapropiadas y con otras 12 horas de servicio comunitario. Después de completar las 24 horas de servicio comunitario, se van a desestimar todos los cargos. Tengo aquí que un número de teléfono para poderse comunicar con usted es 313-510-1280. ¿Es eso correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, you have the number to the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center, correct?
Y usted tiene ya el número para comunicarse con el Centro de Justicia Comunitaria, ¿correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna give you until October 24th, strike that. I'm gonna give you until January 24th, 2024 at 8:25 to complete the hours. Get in contact with Mr. Phillips this afternoon, please.
Señor, le voy a dar entonces hasta el 24 de octubre, no borre eso, hasta el 24 de enero del 2024 a las 8:25 de la mañana para que se conecte nuevamente aquí con esas horas de servicio comunitarias ya hechas. Por favor, llame esta misma tarde al señor Phillips en el Centro de Justicia Comunitaria para establecer cómo hacer esas horas.
Ok.
Ok.
All right, have a safe and happy holiday season, sir. I'll see you back in the new year.
Está bien, señor, que tenga unas felices y seguras fiestas. Lo veo el año próximo.
Igualmente.
Same to you.
All right.
Okay.
All right, let's go with Jessica Santos, City of Detroit versus Jessica Santos, case number SP 149-28321, SP 149-28331. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr.
She doesn't need an
Señora Santos,
interpreter.
necesita intérprete.
No.
Este es el caso de la ciudad de Detroit contra la señora Jessica Santos.
She doesn't
Número
need
del
an
caso
interpreter. She doesn't need
okay,
it.
thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go ahead,
Elwood
Mr.
S. Berry Jr. Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Santos.
Jessica Santos.
All right. Good morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and time set for a show cause, I'll enter not guilty plea on her behalf, give her a $0 bond. Ms. Santos, this time, January 3rd. Do not disregard any other, make sure you zoom in January 3rd to Archer's courtroom. Her Zoom ID is 360-333-0000. 360-333-0000, January 3rd at 8:25, ma'am. That's your next court date. Have a safe and happy holiday season. We recall the default as well, I'm sure. All right, have a great day, ma'am. Best of luck to you.
Thank you very much. Have a great holiday yourself. Thank you,
Thank
Your
you.
Honor.
All right. Jonathan Rios.
Señor Jonathan Ríos, necesita intérprete.
Señora.
¿Perdón?
What's your name,
Señora.
sir?
Okay. ¿Cuál es su nombre, señor?
Jonathan Ríos.
Jonathan Ríos.
I don't see him on the docket.
Second page at the bottom.
Oh, yes. Certainly I do.
Perdón.
He's on page 3, top of the page.
I have him at page 2 at the bottom.
Me too, in page 2 at the bottom.
City of Detroit versus Jonathan Rios, case number SP 1492919, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Este es el caso de la ciudad de Detroit contra el señor Jonathan Ríos, número de caso SP 149, 29, 191, 192 y 193. Sus comparecencias, por favor, para que consten en el acta.
Erica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Rios, please state your name for the record.
Erika Harris, representando al señor Ríos. Por favor, diga su nombre para que conste en el acta.
Jonathan Ríos.
Jonathan Ríos.
Es correcto.
That's correct.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Su señoría, para los propósitos de la lectura de cargos, mi cliente permanecerá en silencio.
You're not guilty to your client, we're gonna give your client a $0 bond. His offer is gonna be pleading to the allowing 12 hours of community service. He has an absolute right to a trial. I'll put you in a breakout room.
Señor, por favor, vaya a la sala de consulta privada, donde le van a mandar para que le indiquen el acuerdo precondenatorio que le están ofreciendo de 2 horas de servicio comunitario.
Join the room, please.
Por favor, señor, vaya a la sala.
Ms. Hernandez, you're already, you need to, that you can repopulate it. No, she's in there. But, all right, this is good Lorenzo Davis.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning to you, sir.
Sit
You have a
down.
middle name, sir?
Yes, Lorenzo Cornell Davis.
What's your date of birth?
10/15/99.
Yeah.
City of Detroit versus Lorenzo Cornell Davis, case number SP 1323275, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1323301. SP 102-14961, SP 111-2729, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 104-7155, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1104617, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1104618, counts 1 and counts 2. U This one's under a different birthday. It's 10/15/91, but it's Lorenzo Cornell Davis. U 315-18916. SP 9730411. U39021-017. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr., on behalf of the defendant, state your full name, Mr. Davis.
Lorenzo Cornell Davis.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client would stand mute.
That are not guilty on this behalf, give a $0 bond. Mr. Davis, did you ever live on Ashton Street?
I lived on Ashton when I was a kid.
All right, so this is, they probably have him mixed, the birth date mixed up. Mr. Davis, do you want to do some community service to clear this stuff up?
Yes.
It's going to be a lot of community service.
That's fine.
It's also called State of Michigan versus Lorenzo Davis, SX 404-38491. For you, 39021-017, he already pled to that. He paid some monies on it, but never finished paying it off. That was a 2017 case. Entering minutes of disorderly conduct. Oh, you've got familiarity with over there in the Southwest Detroit. Are you in Southwest Detroit now, sir?
Yes.
All right. Let's say this. Let's say 48 hours of community service.
Okay.
Let's see this other one. All right, you have stable housing, sir?
Yes.
Geringer's not here.
Sorry, Judge, I am here. Attorney Luke Geringer.
He's got a open EWAP ticket from 2016. He's probably, how old are you now, sir?
I'm 24.
2016 was 7 years ago. So he was probably 17 or something.
Judge, the people would move to dismiss based on age.
All right. It's gonna be 48 hours community service.
Correct.
And we'll clear it up. It just has really after that, no plates, no insurance, one failure to stop and seatbelt. But all document tickets, I'll get you out of here without a misdemeanor record for these. If you do the 48 hours of community service, that'll be what about a valid license, sir? You have a valid license?
No, sir.
Why not?
I ain't never really tried to go get my license because I had a lot of stuff going on. But I'm about to clear all this and get my license and insurance.
Why don't we start that process now?
Okay.
Why don't we do this? I'm gonna mark the file that offers 48 hours community service. It's gonna be improper plate, 2 improper plates and 2 allowings. But I want you to go to the Secretary of State.
Okay.
All right. I want to start by getting you to the Secretary of State. Go to the Secretary of State. When can you get to the Secretary of State?
I'm on tether right now, and I only can go out on Mondays.
What are you on tether for, sir?
They had brung up a old case I had got dismissed in with like a year ago. They had brung it back up.
And what is the case?
It was I had drugs on me, but I was using, so I don't know how they about to play it.
I didn't ask you that I didn't want you to say all that.
I'm sorry.
All right. Are you clean now?
Yes, I'm clean.
How did you get clean?
I just stopped doing it. It was just all in the mind. I ain't really need it. I just wanted it, so I just cut all the.
And that's when most people are getting hooked on drugs. They don't need it, they want it.
Yeah.
Some people get hooked on drugs because they need it, and then after a while, they've been on it for some time, they get hooked. A lot of people do, but a lot of people just want it.
Yeah, people be going through things, you know.
Well, it doesn't give you that's no excuse for doing drugs.
It's not, but you know, some people can't really handle what they're going through.
I got that part of it. I understand that. So how do we know that you're clean?
I can drop for y'all if y'all want me to.
All right. 12 hours. Let's just put him in a breakout room. He can't get to the Secretary of State but on Mondays. I want to start him off. I don't know how you're going to do the community service hours if you're on tether.
If you can somehow like pit it. I already know it's in the system, but some way you can fax the papers over to my tether officer and let him know so he can.
Speak to him in a breakout room, Mr. Berry. I want him to get a driver's license, start getting himself together, Mr. Davis. You're 24 years old. You've lived some, but you got a whole lot of life in front of you, and you got to start being productive.
I know.
Tú tienes llaves de ahí, ¿no?
No.
Speak to Mr. Berry in the breakout room. Join the room, please. All right, let's go ahead with Miss Leon Gonzalez, necesito interpreter.
Señor Galán González, necesita intérprete.
Sí, sí, por favor.
Sí, por favor. Sí, por favor. Yes, please.
Mr. Gallen, can you unmute yourself? You never have unmuted yourself.
Señor, por favor, señor Galán, por favor.
Press
Abra su
star 6 to
micrófono.
unmute yourself.
Por favor, apriete estrella 6 para poder abrir el micrófono. Señor Galán.
Alberto Gallen.
Galán. Señor Alberto Galán.
Yes. ¿Me oye ahora?
Can you hear me now?
Sí, yo lo oigo,
Yes,
sí.
I can hear you now, so sit tight, sir. You were making so much noise, we had to mute you, and then when I called your name, you never unmuted yourself.
Señor, está bien, sí lo podemos oír. Lo que pasa es que usted estaba haciendo mucha bulla y tenía su micrófono abierto y estaba interrumpiendo y lo tuvimos que poner en silencio. Y después cuando lo llamamos para ya abrir su caso, usted no respondió. Por favor.
Porque no pude entrar, porque no sé.
Por favor, ponga su micrófono en silencio y esté atento por si cuando llamen su caso, por favor. Ponga su micrófono en silencio para no interrumpir.
All right, let's go back on the record with Jonathan Rios. Mr. Rios, I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what's your kind of client want to do?
Su señor, volvamos para que conste en el acta, el señor Ríos, señor Ríos, yo lo puse en una sala de consulta privada con su abogada. ¿Qué desea hacer, señora abogada, su cliente?
Your Honor, we're respectfully asking for another for a pretrial date.
Su señoría, nosotros vamos a solicitar una fecha para la consulta previa al juicio.
And what's going to be done, accomplished, or potentially?
At that pretrial date, oh, sorry, Madam Interpreter.
Go ahead.
At that pretrial date, I've already discussed it with Mr. Geringer. He is to bring the proof of insurance and registration. He just doesn't have it with him today. And he's to show that he has a valid international license. It will be dismissed upon the showing. The cases will be dismissed upon showing of the license of the insurance and registration.
¿Y qué es lo que pretende usted obtener buscando un aplazamiento con la consulta previa al juicio? Su señoría, es para que el señor Ríos pueda traer la prueba de que él tiene seguro y que tiene título y también de su licencia internacional, para entonces poder desestimar todos los casos cuando él presente todas sus pruebas.
Come on back on January 3rd, 2024 for a pretrial date, sir, and bring that documentation.
Señor, por favor, su próxima cita va a ser el 3 de enero del 2024 para que usted traiga la prueba de su documentación, si es tan amable, para presentarle ese día.
Perfecto.
Have a great day. Have a safe and happy holiday season, sir.
Señor, y que tenga un excelente día y que tenga unas muy buenas fiestas y seguras.
Igualmente. Muchas gracias.
Same to you.
Igualmente.
Thank you very much.
Okay, very well.
¿Es todo? ¿Me puedo desconectar?
Can I disconnect now, Your Honor?
Sí.
Sí.
Ok, muchas gracias por todo.
Okay,
Les
thank
agradezco.
you very much for everything.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Joselyn Galeon Gonzalez, case number SP 1493859, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Este es el caso de la ciudad de Detroit contra la señora Jocelyn Galeano González, número de caso SP 149-38591, 592 y 593. Sus comparecencias, por favor, para que conste en el acta.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of the defendant, please state your name.
Sherika Harris, representando a la acusada, por favor, diga su nombre. No se lo oyó, señora.
Jocelyn Sajibí Galeano González.
Jocelyn Sajibí Galeano González. Señora, ahí está de nuevo.
All right.
Hablando.
Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial in the matter. Your offer is going to be pleading to the allowing 12 hours of community service. Will dismiss upon payment. I mean, one.
Sorry.
Trying to break out, we'll speak with Ms. Harris.
Señora, le van a ofrecer su acuerdo para hacer las horas de servicio comunitario, acuerdo, cargo enmendado de permitir que alguien se licencie a manejar. Por favor, vaya a la sala de consulta privada para hablar con su abogada, la señora Harris.
Ok, gracias.
Yes, thank you.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Lorenzo Davis. Mr. Davis, I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what are we going to do with all these cases?
Well, Your Honor, what we'd like the opportunity to approach the Secretary of State to allow him to pursue his license. We have these two insurance charges.
I don't see any insurance charges. I don't see anything here that's gonna prevent him from getting a license.
Well,
Because the insurance are no insurance misdemeanors, and the misdemeanors strangely do not trigger the same thing as a civil infraction does.
then, Your Honor, our posture is, let's set the matter for trial, and in the interim, he will pursue his license. There are
Let's
no
do this.
charges in any other
Let's set the
jurisdiction.
matter. Let's set the matter for a pre-trial.
All right.
Let's have them back after the holiday on January 3rd. That should give you some time, sir, to approach the Secretary of State and to see what, go ahead.
I think I got court on the 3rd of January.
All right, come back on January the 10th then.
Okay.
That'll give you some time to approach the Secretary of State. I still have the offer here. Approach the Secretary of State and to start that process of getting a driver's license, all right? I mean, that's the first thing you need to do is start getting on the road legally. So we'll do that. I'll leave the offer open, come back January 10th, and we'll have another discussion, all right? And see where you are. Now, when you go to the Secretary of State, go get paperwork, ask for printouts and stuff, because if they don't give you a license, they should be able to tell you exactly what courthouses or things that are affecting your license, all right? So ask for those printouts.
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, you have a safe, happy holiday season, and come on back January 10th, 2024 at 8:30, all right?
All right, thank you.
All right,
You
best
have
of luck.
you have a safe holiday too.
Best of luck to you. Thank you, Mr. Davis. I'll see you back in the new year.
All right.
All right. They're talking about a cold coming through, a cold spell coming through South Florida. And they say expect to wake up Thursday morning to temperatures in the mid-50s. Yeah, Miami.
I can deal with that kind of cold.
I can't do it. I can't do it. Iguanas start falling from the trees. They become immobile in the 40s.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back on the record, Ms. Galeano Gonzalez. Ms. Gonzalez, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what's your client want to do?
Volvamos otra vez para que conste en el récord en el acta con el caso de la señora Galeano González. Señora Galeano González, le di la oportunidad de hablar con su abogada en una sala de consulta privada. Señora abogada, ¿qué desea ser su cliente?
Your Honor, at this time, we're requesting an adjournment or an adjourned pretrial date.
Su señoría, nosotros en este momento estamos pidiendo un aplazamiento para para un día de la consulta previa al juicio.
This is to give my client an opportunity to discuss how this might affect a hearing that she has upcoming regarding her status in the United States.
Y esto es para darle a mi cliente tiempo para que pueda consultar con un abogado de migración cómo esto podría tener injerencia en su próxima audiencia.
Also, she was given the number to the Southwest, I'm at a loss for words, the Southwest Justice Community Center to see if she could, if they possibly have resources in terms of an attorney that she could reach out to.
Y también nosotros le dimos a ella el número del Centro de Justicia Comunitaria para que llamara a ver si ellos tienen algún tipo de fuente de información que le pudieran dar de manera que ella pudiera tener una idea de a quién poder consultar como abogado de migración con respecto a esto.
All right, when is the hearing that she has to go to?
Ok, ¿cuándo es su próxima fecha en inmigración cuando ella tiene que ir?
I believe the hearing is January 3rd, and she was intending to represent herself. That's why I gave her the number to see if she could get assistance.
Entiendo que su próxima audiencia, su primera audiencia en inmigración va a ser el 3 de enero y ella está planeando representarse ella misma y por eso es que le recomendamos que consultara con un abogado de inmigración primero.
Yeah, I just don't know if they have any attorneys that they can,
Yo no sé si ellos en realidad, el Centro de Justicia Comunitaria tiene algún abogado o una lista.
I know Ms. Glogowski was here this morning. She does a lot of immigration work.
Yo sé que la señora Bukowski estuvo aquí esta mañana y ella hace hace muchos trabajos de inmigración.
But I don't have any way of getting in contact with her. But I'll give you until January 24th. Come back January 24th, ma'am.
Yo no tengo forma de darle a ella cómo contactar a esta abogada Glokowski que estaba aquí esta mañana. Así que, señora, le voy a dar hasta el día 24 de enero para que usted vuelva a esta corte.
Ok, está bien.
Ok, that's okay.
All right, I wish you the best of luck. Have a safe and happy holiday season. I'll see you back on January 24th, 2024 at 8:30, okay?
Señor, entonces le deseo que tenga unas seguras y felices Pascuas, fiestas, y la veo entonces aquí a las 8:25 de la mañana, el día 24 de enero del 2024.
Está bien, muchísimas gracias.
Okay, that's okay. Thank you very, very much.
Mr. Gallen,
Señor Galán,
press *6 to unmute yourself, please.
señor, por favor, apriete estrella número 6 para abrir su micrófono.
¿Me escucha ahora?
Can you hear me now?
What is Ms. Galliano, Ms. Gonzalez want? You want something else, Ms. Gonzalez?
Señora González, ¿usted quiere alguna otra cosa? ¿Necesita alguna otra cosa, señora González?
Si ya me puedo
¿Perdón?
Que si ya me puedo retirar.
Okay, can I disconnect now, Your Honor?
Yes.
Sí,
Yes.
señora.
Okay.
Sí, se puede retirar. Okay, thank you.
All right, this is the City of Detroit versus Alberto Gallen, case number SB 149-68691 217-36122, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Este es el caso del
that's
señor
very
Alberto Galán, números SP 149-68691 y 217-36122, cargos 1 y 2.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gallant.
Sus comparecencias, por favor, para que consten en el acta. Edward Berry Jr. representando al señor Galán. Señor Galán, por favor, diga su nombre completo para que conste en el acta.
Alberto Galán.
Alberto Galán.
All right.
For purposes of,
Go ahead.
Your Honor, my client would stand mute.
Para el propósito, siga adelante, su señoría. Mi cliente va a permanecer en silencio.
Consider a not guilty plea on your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond. See if it's go in the breakout room, see if he has some valid insurance, and if there's any way he can get that to us.
Estoy entonces introduciendo una declaración de no culpabilidad y imponiendo una fianza de $0. Por favor, vaya a la sala de consulta privada a ver si su cliente tiene seguro válido. Señor, tiene que apretar allí y ir a la sala de consulta privada, si es tan amable.
¿Qué tengo que apretar?
What do I have to press?
He's in there. He's in there.
He's in there? Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, could I know the other charges that don't appear on the
Yeah,
docket?
the other ones are no registration. It's old cases, 2021 cases, and defective equipment. He can just pay those if he pays the insurance. If he wants to do 12 hours of community service, it'll be improper play, 12 hours of community service, and I'll dismiss those.
Okay.
All right. Hello, Ms. Villarreal. Hello, Ms. Villarreal. We're all set today. We're on our last one, believe it or not.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear. Good.
It is. All right. Have a good holiday. Will you be back next week?
Yes, I'll be back. Mrs. Hernandez and I will just come every Wednesday and we will manage the cases.
Well, I'll see you next week.
I'll see you
Okay.
next week. Have a great day. Bye-bye,
You too.
everyone.
Bye. All right. What's going to happen with this, Barry?
But Your Honor, Mr. Galan has all of the documents, insurance, registration, evidence of the defective equipment. He has no electronic way to transport them. He needs a date to bring them in person, perhaps as early as tomorrow.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Galan. Mr. Galan, I'll give you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. You want to come back and bring the documentation in the courtroom, sir?
Señor, señor Galán, otra vez en su caso, para que conste en el acta, le di la opción de que hablara con su abogado. Entiendo, señor Galán, que usted quiere volver a la corte otro día con toda su documentación en persona.
Sí.
Yes.
All right, come back on December the 13th, 2023 at 8:30. Come in person to December the 13th, next week on Wednesday, all right?
Señor, entonces venga, el próximo día que es el 13 de diciembre y esté aquí en persona a las 8:30 de la mañana con toda su documentación.
Okay. I will be there.
Okay.
Yo estoy allí
Thank you, I
seguro.
will be there. Thank you, George.
All right, have a great day.
Gracias, señor.